no police record. He doesn't even have parking tickets, probably. This is...
How did you hear that he was...
We got phone calls. The Las Vegas PD were cooperating with the cops. We have talked to the PD. This is like you called me up and said, your next door neighbor did this. And I'd go, wow, my next door neighbor did that. All I've ever seen him do is mow his yard. The fact that my brother did this is, there's nothing. I mean, there's absolutely no...
Did he have
We don't
kids?
understand.
Did he have,
No.
you know, was there...
Once again, this is all simple public record stuff.
If you could, once again, your message to these people, these families.
There's not even anything I can say. I mean, how do you... I mean, my brother did this. This is like it was done, you know, like he shot us. I mean, if he'd have killed my kids, I couldn't be more dumbfounded. I mean, it doesn't...
So
there's nothing.
Last communication?
There's nothing.
After the hurricane?
I mean, I can show you the text. He said,
yeah.
You know, how's mom? Did you get power? You know, I mean, that was it. There's absolutely, we have nothing, like I said, we have nothing for you. I mean, I hope someone figures out, because we'd like to know.
Were you a close family? You guys, I mean, you know, it seems like a good son if he's checking on your mom.
I live here. He lives in Mesquite. Once again, public record stuff you'll find out. I mean, I live here. He lives in, we're not that close. I mean, we talk on the phone occasionally. He calls my mom and talks to her. There's no
mental health issues.
There's no there. Not that we know of. I mean, I mean, he was...
Did you know him to have guns? Was he an avid shooter? I mean,
no,
you know, not that...
Not an avid gun guy at all. The fact that he had those kind of weapons is just... Where the hell did he get automatic weapons? He has no military background or anything like that. I mean, when you find out about him, like I said, he's a guy who lived in a house in Mesquite and drove down and gambled in Las Vegas. He did stuff, ate burritos. I mean...
Yeah. Was the woman that they were looking for his girlfriend?
Yes. Yeah, Mary Lou. I mean, that's why I was on the phone with the cops. It's
right.
Because
What do you know about
we were
that?
worried that he might have hurt her, too.
Police are actually describing her as his wife.
I don't... They might have got married, but I don't think they're married. I mean, it's just his girlfriend.
What do you know about her?
She's a nice lady. I've met her 3 or 4 times. She's got a Facebook page. She sends cookies to my mom. I mean...
Do they have kids? Does he have kids?
No.
Does she?
No, he doesn't have any children or anything. I mean, yeah, there's nothing. You know.
She must be feeling helpless when the
we're
police...
shocked. I mean, it's like, you think it's except that it came in, all 5 of my phones in the house and the cells and everything lit up at the same time. You know, I'd have thought it was one of my friends joking. What, I mean, when you get a phone call that says your brother, you know, just killed a bunch of people. So, this is not. So,
what are you doing? What are you going to do now? I mean, what is your next move?
We're going to hope you people stay at least on the sidewalk. We're answering the phone and talking to random people, but we're telling them we're going to put out a 5-line statement that says what I've just told you, that we're shocked, horrified, completely dumbfounded.
He's just a guy who lives in Mesquite who likes burritos.
Yeah.
That is how Eric Paddock described his brother, Stephen Paddock, obviously shocked.
You can
just
tell
finding
him.
out. He
He's
can't even
dazed.
complete sentences. He's completely dazed. We want to thank our affiliate in Florida there who provided that interview for us, but you're getting a sense of the relationship between these two brothers. It seems like they were texting at the height of Irma when Eric may have been in touch with his brother with regards to their mother having power before or not, but clearly this is a brother and a family that's been shocked by the news.
Well, he said they live far apart, and he acknowledged they're not close.
Right.
So to the extent that Paul is talking about this as well, Paul Violas, but I mean, it's clear that as often happens in these cases, they never suspected their brother or their family member or a relative or neighbor could do something like this.
Right. You're going to find, especially you're going to find when they interview neighbors, that they're going to relate information to law enforcement that they themselves didn't realize were behavioral red flags, but were in fact behavioral red flags. In this particular case, listening to the brother, and I'd love Fran's opinion on this as well, it appears that he's more in shock than anything else.
Yeah, you
and
can tell that.
when they say, you know, he texted me during, his mom okay, his house okay during the hurricane, it really speaks to a relationship that was event-driven and not something that was ongoing.
Well, it's interesting because when they asked, are you and your brother close, he said, well, I live here and he lives there. You could see that he was clearly dazed when he was talking, and the number of phone calls that he was getting on his phone, where the phone kept ringing, where people wanted to talk to him about what was going on.
And he didn't even know if his brother was married or not, or if they were just living together.
And we haven't,
unknowns.
to be honest, law enforcement is saying right now, I believe they're describing her as his wife, but he didn't
He didn't seem to know the answer to that
He wasn't
question.
sure of that either. We do know that they